there guys, so my name is Wolf and welcome into this quick video. So this is just a quick test out on what's actually happening. You may hear some music behind, but that's okay. It's just to get me entertained when I'm riding. So I'm just getting everything sorted out. That's Wolf Jr. from the gaming side of things. So literally, yeah, they're going to be helping us out with getting some of our footage sorted out. I might just turn down this music just a little bit so then I can actually hear myself think. So yeah, so this is the beauty guys. This is a Yamaha YS125. Literally I'm just going down that to the petrol station to get it filled, going out for a little ride, and hopefully it will be all lovely juicy. So yeah, so this is the Yamaha 125 YS. So I've actually had this since the 1st of last month, or no, sorry, this month even. So it's almost coming up to a month now I've had this bike. So yeah, it's not a bad little runner. It might seem quite small from its size, but it's actually really comfy, which I actually quite enjoy. Of course it's actually quite warm today. I've actually got the full lot on, as always with me. I never seem to not go out on the bike without my trousers on. So yeah, this is literally it. So hopefully our friend over there, if you can see him, will definitely be helping out with some of our recordings for this channel. I will try and get a proper clip on the phone to do a proper walk around. I think it's actually around about 17 today with the temperature, but of course I wear glasses on as well, which is quite annoying. So yeah, so let's get this started. For some reason the key's being a little bit funny hand today. Weirdly, I don't need it filling up today. I don't need to. Literally, I thought I might have had to fill up my bike up today, guys, but thankfully I don't have to today. So yeah, so we're just going to be going out for a little ride to see what this camera's going to be like. If the footage is great, then that's great. So yeah, and he's just like dancing around. So yeah, I've also got a earpiece on as well, and that for the phone. So let's get going. Yeah, so I might go a little bit quiet guys and while we're doing this, because it's all one of those really weird things right now, because so yeah, so literally guys, we're just going to go out for a little ride, just to get some time out on the road again. So yeah, so hopefully so we're just going round, hopefully to get this little ride out. So yeah, so So literally, yeah. So yeah, so literally guys, so what's going to be happening is on the channel today, on this episode, is that we are going to just really enjoy like a little ride out. So I hope that you guys can actually hear me speaking today, because it's actually the first time that we've actually used the camera system. So literally, yeah, so I am actually still quite a new learner. Yeah, so I'm actually quite a new learner still, guys. Just making sure I can actually see behind us. And now I could probably actually do some filtering, but I don't really want to be doing that just yet. Because I'm not actually skilled enough to do that with it just as yet. So yeah, so literally we're just going to be kind of like just enjoying like a little ride. Yeah, so I just have to make sure that I'm actually getting the speed up, making sure that everything's fine. So yeah, so over the next few episodes when we're actually going out on more rides, guys, we are hoping to start getting yeah, so there will be times where you are going to stall, guys. So yeah, so we're actually going onto the road here what we did our CBT on, which is the compulsory basic training. So this is actually the road what we actually came onto to do it. So we're actually going into a place called Mountain in Manchester. So literally just putting it out to 4th gear and that, just to make sure that we're actually down here. I think this is actually like a 30 zone, between 30 and 40 zone. Of course, for that you do need to keep an eye out on like other riders and other road users as well, guys. So here in the UK we do actually use 3-lane positioning. We've got our first lane command and also the third lane, the third position. That was kind of a bit of a ball gear change there, guys. I do apologise if that kind of hurt your ear a little bit, but that's okay. So we're just doing a bit of like a slow ride. Yes, in 3rd gear going 17, but that's okay, because what we're just needing to make sure that we are doing is staying safe out on the road. So as we are going along, people, we will be going into like tips on how to do like all the little parts and that. Also make sure that you do your mirror checks as well, guys, because if you don't do your mirror checks, okay, you are going to come up with issues. Also make sure that you do all your shoulder checks as well, your lifesavers. Literally like over the right shoulder as well. So we will be going into this more as we like going along. So just make sure that you know the speed limit, guys, like, yeah, because as you like going through to do everything as needed, you will actually find that your skills as you are riding from passing your CBT all the way up to actually riding properly out on the road, it will be a lot more easier. Now, like I said, I am only still a learner, so I'm actually riding this 125 on a CBT provisional license here in the UK. So if you're also coming up to like bridges like this as well, just slow down your speed a little bit, just put on a bit of back brake, a progressive back braking, guys. That's what's really needed. Okay, so I just say thank you to that nice gentleman there, who actually didn't come out and that because they actually saw us. So nice progressive braking, looking around the corner, guys. Just make sure that you're actually looking around the corners. Okay, so we're actually coming up to some roadworks here now, guys. So we're actually just going to bring it into a nice gentle stop. And just make sure that we're actually in first gear. Okay, now I'm not too sure whereabouts we're actually going to be going on this, because they're actually doing some roadworks down here. So I might actually go possibly around to the right, potentially, really depending how long that we're going to be actually sitting here on this road area. So, oh, pardon me. So when you do your CBT, guys, right, okay, this is the kind of like riding you will be doing. Make sure that you also know your speed limits as well, people, because if you don't know your speed limits, you're not really going to get anywhere with it. So do make sure that you also know your speed limits as well, people. So now that the green light's actually on, okay, we can get a little bit of throttle. Okay, and just move it forward a nice little speed. Yeah, that was a little bit taggy, but that's okay. So initially when I go and do like a fuel top up, guys, okay, I always try and tend out to go to actually the cheapest place I can actually go to, just to really make sure that I'm actually sorted. So if you don't actually have a chance to change your gears as you're like going along, that's okay, and you can come to a nice stop, a nice gentle calm stop at your traffic lights or wherever you're actually stopping, okay, and just knock down the gears. Okay, put a bit of throttle on, okay, and then just straight over, okay, and boom. So make sure that you're actually in a nice calm position when you're actually riding your bike, guys, because trust me, like if you go out a bit upset or angry, okay, like you are going to cause issues for yourself. So that's what you really needing to try and be very, very careful with, guys. Ooh, why are they stopping there for? Right, so we've actually got to learn and like in like a couple of cars be in front of us here, guys. So we've actually got a no, sorry, I do apologise. It's actually a taxi driver. Now I've had issues with taxi drivers, I have. Yeah, so I've had a few issues with taxi drivers, not really knowing what they're actually doing. So you do need to make sure that you're actually paying attention to the road, literally all the way around you, because you don't want to be having issues, you see. So here in the UK, you can't actually go onto the motorway. So what we are actually going to be doing here is, okay, we're actually going to be coming round, okay, onto the A57, okay, just make sure that we've got all that there sorted out. So we are actually going to be coming back around on this motorway, on this roundabout here. So we need to be in this lane here and actually into the third lane, going into, I think possibly the second lane. Oh shit. Nope, okay then, we're actually going straight on, guys. Right, and so here we go now, guys. So we're actually here on a road here. So what we're actually going to be doing is that we needed to, like I said, that we really need to make sure that we're actually safe here, guys. Right, if you see a amber light here in the UK and you're actually going a bit too quick, okay, and it's not safe for you to actually stop and that before the lights actually turn red, okay, you can actually go through if it is safe to do so, guys. Right, I really don't know where I'm actually going here on this ride actually today, guys. So literally, yeah, we are just probably going to pop forward a little bit here. Okay, just like that there. Now I'm just thinking, should we actually go, yeah, and that, so what we would do, guys, actually, right, we'd just turn left here actually, because that's actually going to be the best bet. So straight up to fourth gear on this road here, guys, like you, because this road here is actually a national speed, so we're actually needing to do up to around about 50-60 miles an hour on this road. Okay, so this is what we're really needing to really like 100% consider about, guys. Okay, can we take this corner nicely? Of course we can. So we're going to whip round straight into fifth gear. Alright, get this speed back up again. So if it might seem a bit windy as well, guys, okay, that is perfectly fine. Because at the end of the day, right here, we are actually in a national speed limit area. Okay, so we're actually going to be turning left here. Okay. Okay, so we're actually going to be taking this nice and gently around this roundabout here, guys. Okay, so what we are actually going to do here is, okay, we're actually going to just pull up into here. Okay, just like this. Okay. So when we initially start looking at actually riding, guys, okay, I'm just going to just shut this on a little stoppage here. Okay, so when we start looking at actually riding fully, okay, we need to make sure that we actually 100% safe as best as possible. Okay, and what we mean by driving safe, okay, riding safe, people, is that we need to make sure that we are actually 100% safe while riding. So we're actually here down near Trafford, here in Greater Manchester. Okay, so literally it is actually quite different. It's actually quite exciting to actually be doing this today. So I will probably go and get some fuel actually for the bike. So let me just sort out the directions back home again, because I really am massively rubbish with directions, people. So we just sort this out. So actually, right, we're about like 3 miles away actually, guys. So that's not too bad, but yeah, to be like 3 miles away. Now we are actually here, actually down at a hotel site down here. Okay, so I'm actually just going to get this started here. Okay, let's just put this down here very quickly. Let's put this up. Alright, so it's actually the first exit, and so that's alright. So yeah, so probably the only reason why that I actually came down here, guys, is to actually make sure that we've actually got a beautiful kind of like ride actually for you guys. So this here is actually, it's like I said, it is actually a beautiful bike to ride, and like I said actually before riding it, it is a Yamaha YS125. So this is actually on finance, this is, okay, which you would have actually seen in one of my previous videos with cost, to how much like you will be expecting to really pay actually for like new bikes and etc. This here is actually second hand, it is on finance. I am actually the second owner of this beautiful bike. Now it's like I said, I am actually still learning actually with this, and I'm still learning on how to control the throttle properly, the gear changes properly, and etc. And just generally be trying to be safe out on the road, because if you're not safe out on the road and that, like right, especially when you're actually a new rider, you can't really enjoy the process of what you're actually trying to do. So you do need to really take that actually into full consideration when you actually start riding. Okay, it's like, what kind of riding am I going to be doing, okay, as a motorbiker? I'm just wiping off some sweat. Of course I've got to wear glasses on as well, guys, and of course when I put my helmet visor down, it gets very foggy. So it is actually quite warm today, and it is really warm today, to be honest with you. So yeah, so this is pretty much it here. Now there's a couple of things I really hate doing. I do, and that is, alright, that came on right away today. Is actually, I really hate doing U-turns personally. I flipping despise them. But that's okay, that is okay. So I just use the front brake there and that, just to give me a bit of security, just to move back. Make sure that your clutch is on, guys, and also make sure that your stand is up as well, because a lot of these new bikes will actually have a stand cut off system for your engine. So when you initially start trying to turn on the bike and that with a stand down, or trying to put it into gear, it won't happen and it will cut your bike out. So just make sure that your stand is actually up, people, because you do need to make sure that you've actually got it running as securely as possible. So I'm just going to chuck it into first gear. Okay, get yourself nice and comfy. Of course I will be going through these here actually with you as we're like going along. Okay, if you've got an area like that, okay, it's okay to use it. Okay, so yeah, so what we are going to be doing is, guys, okay, we're just going to knock this up to 4th gear because it sounds just a little bit more better in 4th gear, personally. Okay, and it's just about really massively actually enjoying what you're actually doing when actually out on the bike. So aggressive by braking, okay, straight round, okay, lifesaver checks over your left and also onto your back. Okay, we're actually going to go down this way here, guys, because this is where I just feel a bit more comfortable going. Okay, so yeah, so this is just really about trying to yeah, and I just stopped the bike then. Okay, so we are just going to enjoy like a little section like this, going straight round. Where are you going, but Mr. Car Driver? Yeah, and definitely do not do that on your test, guys, because you will be probably filled for doing that. I already done that with the flipping car driver taking so long to make the decision. Okay, straight up to there. Okay, and we're literally just going to be coming up here. Okay, a nice aggressive braking. And just make sure that we can go down here. Okay, so we're actually going round to the right here. Okay, so we probably need to take a nice little manoeuvre around this corner so we can actually go down to the right. So that's what we're going to try and do today, guys, is just make sure they're actually having a bit of fun. I say, just like a small amount of fun. So we're actually going to be going down there, okay, and we're actually going to start moving around. So as you might have seen actually when I actually got home, when I actually left home, we've actually got some roadworks going on, you see, because of the Okay, just like this, guys, straight up to here. Okay, yeah, and just making sure that you check your mirrors as well, guys. Okay, like you need to check your mirrors on a regular basis. Okay, because so yeah, so just make sure that you actually check your mirrors on a regular basis. Make sure that you can see the cars actually behind you, but you also actually, yet again, being safe out on the road using your back brake and also your front brake as well, guys. I will be going through actually the braking techniques on a later video, actually with you, just to make sure that everything's actually all fine, that you actually understand. Okay, so we're actually needing to here to turn left a little bit. So that's what we're actually going to be doing here. Okay, so we've actually got a school kind of area down here that you see. So I might actually, ooh, and that was just a tad bit bumpy, and I just stole my fucking bike there. Go on, dude, don't worry about it. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to just double check the camera for the guy who was actually flashing there, because it was actually flashing for us to go, then actually decided to actually cut us up. So this is what I'm on about to you guys. When you actually go out riding, make sure that you're actually safe. Okay, just really make sure that you're actually safe, guys, when you're actually out on the road, because you won't get people like that telling you to actually go, then actually just pulling off, like literally right in front of you. That will happen. So just make sure that you are actually generally safe while you're actually riding people, because you don't really want to be I actually forgot to turn off my indicator then, guys. So we might actually just pop in, yeah, so we're actually going to be popping back home again, guys. Okay, just nicely slowly does it, just follow these cars round. So in the first special video when I told you about your gear, okay, this is why that you really need your gear, guys, because you don't really want to have people like this trying to come out, you see, actually thinking that they can actually put out in front of you. Okay, that is just totally wrong when people try doing that, like you see. Alright, just like that. So a nice, perfect, start, tuck it back into first gear, and then we're actually going to be heading back home now. Right, so so just besides that one little tiny little issue right at the end, we've actually got back safe, guys. And we have got back safe, so that's good. So that is literally kind of like a first initial video. So I will probably just give this a quick review through and actually explain on one or two issues which we actually came across, guys, during that ride. So it's only like a short ride, okay, you don't have to do big massive rides at first. Honestly, if you feel comfortable doing that, then that is then perfectly fine.